Hey guys, it's Rebecca. I thought I would just do kind of a quick general update. Weight's still the same, 197. Still just kind of stuck there, which I'm not too worried about at this point. There's so much going on in my life. I'm not going to stress about it because it just makes things worse. But everything's going pretty well. I'm eating fairly healthy. Not exercising as much as I'd like, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. What do you think of the new hair color? I went really red, and this lighting is horrible, but it was more red than I thought it was going to be, but it actually didn't turn out bad. So we'll see what I think of it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I did get cut bangs and to cover I had all the hair that I had lost, months ago, and it was finally growing all back, and I had these pieces that were sticking out straight, like here across the hairline of this middle part, and you can still see a few that are doing their standy-uppy thing. But I decided to go with some bangs because there's quite a bit in the front there, and I didn't want it sticking straight out and looking funny, so the bangs kind of hide that a bit. Though they look like they're crooked today, I don't know why. Anyway, so that's the hair. That's my update of my hair there. Still looking for a job. I just don't understand. This world is crazy. Nothing is personal anymore. I've never had a problem getting a job until I moved to St. Louis. And, most places you see they're hiring, you go in, you fill out an application, you talk to somebody, and it goes from there. Most places, they say you're hiring, they don't want you to go in. They want you to fill out something online, and if they decide to get to you, they get to you, and that's just not, it's so impersonal. You don't get to meet the person and see if they're going to fit with your company through a online application. So I'm just kind of frustrated because I put in probably a good 100 online applications. I'm not getting any responses back. I've done one interview, and that didn't pan out apparently. So, but I still working on that. So pray something comes up quick because this is tough. At this point, I'm willing to take anything just to get some income coming in, especially with the holidays coming up. And speaking of income coming in, I'm going to put a little thing over to the side, or I guess on this side, maybe. I am doing kind of like Diva's doing, Divatana, and selling a bunch of my clothes on eBay. I put mine into like lots, so there's like 4 or 5 items together in a grouping. I don't know. I'm just going to see if some of those sell. So I'll put my link over there to the side, and if you want to check it out, I'd appreciate that. See if there's anything that you guys can use. I got 5 bags of clothes that I have in my trunk already for the meet and greet this weekend. So I have 19 auctions on eBay right now, on top of the 5 bags that are going in my trunk, and there's 6 bags that are going to Goodwill. So I have a house full of stuff that I'm happy to get rid of. I'm just ecstatic because I'm tired of it clogging up my house. So that's what I've been doing all day today, is putting in those auctions, and it takes a long time. It's been so long since I've done those. I did a couple over the weekend and did some last night, and then today I spent the entire day, and I did like 15 of them today. So we'll see what happens. I put my wedding dress on eBay. I've got a couple bidders on it, and about 8 people looking at it, so it ends in 2 days. So we'll see if it goes good. It would be good money coming in. That would help, especially the trip, because Tim and I are coming in. It's going to be like a 10-hour drive, and so we've got all that gas, which is great that gas has gone down. I'm not sure what it is in the other parts of the country, but we're under $2 now, which is unheard of. So it's pretty amazing. Let's see what else is going on. I've been watching as many as I can. I don't get to comment as much because there's just so many of you guys, and I don't know if I get overwhelmed or what, but the ones that I started with, I saw a comment on, and I try to comment on as many as I can. There's a lot of newbies out there, and I am watching your videos as much as I can get to. And just if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me, or if you want to talk to me specifically, feel free to email me or leave me a comment. I would definitely get back to you. It's sometimes just hard to get everybody, because I mean, when I started, there were 10 of us, you know, and now there's several hundred, and that's just gastric bypass. I don't even subscribe to very many of the lap banders. Nothing against them, it's just that they're a whole different community as well, and that probably would add another 100, and it takes up so much time. And at one point in time, when all I did was sit on the couch and play on the computer or watch movies, it was no big deal. But now that, you know, as we lose more weight, we find more things to fill up our time with than always being in our mind, which is a good thing. We want to be active. We want to get out and quote unquote have a life, you know, that we didn't have when we were bigger. There have been so many videos the last few days of all the emotions that go into this weight loss, and I have to completely agree with most of them that I've watched. We may be physically changed, but mentally it's sometimes we're stuck and other times we're not. And because I mean, I still have to look in the mirror and I don't recognize myself, and some days I like the way I look, and other days all I can do is pick apart the negative. Those days are coming less and less now, as I'm learning to accept who I am and what's going on. But those negative thoughts that you had as a larger person don't go away overnight. You have to reprogram your mind's way of thinking of yourself just as well as you do your eating habits and your exercise habits. And that's probably the hardest of all three, in all honesty. You can keep all the bad foods out of your house and do okay. You know, you can bring in treadmills to your home and work out at home if you can't get out to the gym. But we can't physically go in and reprogram our brains. We have to, that takes time. So, I just, hugs to all those that are out there, and I'm grateful that everybody posts these videos. It's hard to be that honest. It's hard to be that open and proactive about what's going on. It's easier to hide and pretend everything is fine and everything's great and there's no problems. Everything's, you know, you put this mask on, just like you did when you were bigger, or at least I did. And it's very hard sometimes to stay behind that mask now, because I'm not the same person, inside or out. I guess it's just a little bit, I don't know, I've been watching these videos all day while I've been eating. I've been listening, actually, not really watching, so that's probably what I've been doing mostly. But it's triggering a lot of things that we all are going through, very similar things. We have our own personal experiences, but we all are going to go through it one time or another, and we're not alone. Keep that in mind, we're not alone. And sometimes our little glimpses of these 10-minute videos can put a tainted view of who we really are. Keep that in mind when you're commenting and you're trying to offer support or criticism, because you may act one way in front of the camera, but off the camera you may be totally different. And the person who doesn't mean that the person on the camera is not you, or the person in real life is not you. Just means that moment in time you came across differently. Anyway, I'm almost to my 10 minutes, and I didn't mean to kind of go off on a little tangent, but it just kind of happened. So I can't wait for this weekend. Things are going awesome. I'm getting all ready to go, making my list of things I need to take with me, because we have a long trip, 10-hour drive. And check out the links over here. I don't know what side it pops up on, but to my eBays if you can. Alright? You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. And we'll see you guys in South Carolina. Bye!